Good afternoon, and thank you for joining us. I'm Sue Jourard from Human Resources, and I'll be the moderator this afternoon. While you might be tuning in from anywhere today, we'd like to start with a land acknowledgement for the land on which Western University is located. I'd like to acknowledge the Anishinaabe, Haudenosaunee, Lenape, and Attawandaron peoples upon whose traditional lands we are gathered. I also want to let you know that today's session is being recorded and will be available in the next few days on the HR website. I'm pleased now to welcome our president, Alan Shepard, for opening remarks for our awards ceremony. Alan, please go ahead.
Thank you, Sue, and good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to this beautiful ceremony that will celebrate and thank and congratulate our colleagues who have made such enormous contributions to Western's well-being, the community well-being over the last year. This is a special moment in the life of a member of our staff and community, and I also want to welcome family members who may be tuning in today to help celebrate the special occasion. This year, I think our selection committee had a very difficult time making choices. We had a very strong number of applicants who were nominated, including 6 teams, so it's very, very impressive. Your work makes a real difference to the community, to our success. And as I've said elsewhere, the mission of the university really requires a deeply dedicated staff, well-educated professional staff who goes above and beyond the call of duty in the pursuit of excellence for all of us. And we're here to celebrate people today who have done exactly that. We have to say also, like, this is quite the year to be winning a staff award. Like, it's not been a year like other years, and the COVID-19 pandemic has posed special challenges that have really been overcome by our staff. And I got to tell you, Western is widely acknowledged across Canada as having handled our response to the pandemic exceptionally well. This year's award winners come from a wide cross-section of our campus community, and they fulfill an equally wide range of duties and responsibilities. What they all have in common, though, what brings them all together, is their commitment to Western, to our students, to each other, to our academic community, and to the pursuit of excellence. As I said, that's what really distinguishes this institution and these group of colleagues. So I just want to say thank you so much. Thanks to the entire Western staff, but a special thank you and congratulations to people who've been nominated by their peers and who are being celebrated this afternoon for really setting an example for all of us. Thank you. Congratulations to all the nominees and to the winners for today's work, and best wishes for the future. Thank you, and back to you, Sue.
Thank you, Alan. 2020 was a year where Western staff have demonstrated exceptional resilience and innovation in the face of unprecedented challenges. With that in mind, it is not a surprise that we've received so many strong nominations. Today, we are delighted to celebrate our 2020 recipients. I would like to thank our colleagues across campus who took the time to draft thoughtful, heartfelt letters of nomination for our incredible staff. I would also like to recognize the work of the selection committee, who had a difficult task in deciding this year's winners. This year, we are gathered virtually to celebrate for those who are on campus or those who are inviting us to their homes. As part of the celebration, we sent a little bit of Great Hall home to each of the recipients. This morning, they received from Hospitality Services some treats, a framed certificate, and some festive surprises so that they can celebrate in their households. Now to start the ceremony, we'll be sharing videos featuring our nominators, sharing stories about why they nominated their colleagues for the Award of Excellence. I'm pleased to introduce our nominator, Heather Stevens, to tell us more about our first recipient, Pam Abado, from Social Science Technology Services.
My name is Heather Stevens, and I work in Social Science Technology Services in the Faculty of Social Science. It is my very great honor, along with my colleagues, Dean Joan Finnegan and Linda Brock, to nominate Cam Abado to the Western Award of Excellence. I've known Cam for over 20 years, and I've had the privilege of being his supervisor for the last 11. I can't imagine doing my job without him. Cam has told me many times how much he loves his job, and it shows. Part of his role is to manage the maintenance of computer hardware and advise people on hardware purchases. But Cam has done more than that. He looks after the people. Anne Seabrook wrote, "Even Cam's tone of voice helps to reduce stress when the technology isn't working." He is so calm and has a soothing way about him that makes stressful situations much less frustrating. Deborah Merrifield referred to Cam as a MacGyver who creatively solves every technical issue that arises, no matter how odd, and a gentleman who is genuine, considerate, polite, and never impatient or dismissive. During the early work at home phase of the pandemic, he was very creative in his attempts to help people at home. He spent many hours on the phone or remoting into other people's computers, all while struggling with issues at home with his own internet service provider. Yes, even IT people have IT problems sometimes. Throughout the period when Western was closed, Cam was on campus 1 or 2 days a week just to help keep everyone working in a difficult situation. Some other quotes included, "Cam is unflappable in the face of relentless requests for his expertise and assistance. He finds time to help everyone." And "There hasn't been a problem that Cam couldn't solve, and he did it all with a smile on his face and a great sense of humor." And finally, "The quality of support he provides is the stuff of legends. He is undoubtedly one of the warmest, kindest, and down-to-earth people that I have ever had the pleasure of interacting with at Western." Cam, I cannot think of anyone else I would want to work with in this jungle. Congratulations on this well-earned award, my friend.
Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you, President Allen and Jane O'Brien, for hosting this wonderful ceremony. It's with great emotion that I stand here in front of you all, dear colleagues, friends, and family, to receive this honor. I'm humbled and grateful that my colleagues felt that I deserve this nomination. A very special thank you to Joan Finnegan, our Social Science Acting Dean, Linda Brock, and Heather Stevens, who have nominated me for this award. And to everyone who have supported my nomination. Thank you all for your kind words and encouragement. Thank you to the award selecting committee and everyone involved in this event for choosing me as one of the recipients for this 2020 Western Award of Excellence, and to join all the past and present recipients who I admire and respect. It's a huge honor. I'm the one standing here accepting this honor, but the award belongs at least equally to the many talented teams that I have the good fortune to work with here at Western. Starting with the amazing Social Science Technology Services team, I am proud to be a team member of this hardworking and incredible team. Thank you for your ongoing support. To my manager, Heather Stevens, you are always generous with your time and energy. You have an amazing ability to bring out the best in all of us. Thank you for your guidance, support, and motivation. Thank you to the many talented teams within WTS, the Center for Teaching and Learning, and all teams across campus. We have all been working very hard, especially over the past several months. I dedicate this award to all of us. A very special thank you to my wonderful wife, Tracy, my 2 incredible daughters, Amanda and Loretta, and their partners, Quinn and Alex. I love you guys dearly. And of course, thank you to my extended family, colleagues, and friends for taking the time from your busy schedule this afternoon to join us in witnessing this celebration. I am pleased, honored, and humbled to accept this award, and I am blessed to have a job that I truly enjoy and have the pleasure of working with you all. Thank you, take care, and please stay safe.
Thank you, Cam. Congratulations. Next, we'll hear from Paula Luchuk, our next nominator, to share some words about award recipient Terra Ahrens from Western Engineering.
My name is Paula Luchuk. I'm the Director of Alumni Relations and Development for the Faculty of Science. It was with great pleasure that I nominated Terra Ahrens for the Western Award of Excellence. Terra is the epitome of the Western experience, and countless students, faculty, staff, and alumni have benefited directly and indirectly from her many contributions. Terra has raised millions of dollars in philanthropic support, which in turn resulted in attracting the best and brightest students, much needed support for faculty members for state-of-the-art equipment and facilities, and in accessing research support through student internships and research assistance. Through her tenure at Western, Terra has brought her talents to the Ivy Business School, Mustang Athletics, and now Western Engineering. Over the last 3 years, since taking on the role of Director of Development for Western Engineering, Terra has consistently exceeded faculty, team, and individual goals, resulting in record levels of philanthropic support to the faculty. Terra has shown leadership, innovation, initiative, and excellence in all aspects of her work in support of Western's mission, vision, and core values. Terra, on behalf of my fellow nominators, Stephanie Flynn and Holly Gaddy, all of the faculty, staff, and students at Western Engineering, as well as the entire University Advancement team, thank you for all that you bring to Western and for your many accomplishments and successes. Congratulations.
It is an honor to be among the 2020 Western Award of Excellence recipients. Congratulations to my fellow recipients. It is humbling to be associated with such a distinguished class during a challenging year. I would like to thank my 3 amazing nominators for the efforts undertook to present such a thoughtful nomination. I came to know you as colleagues. We quickly became friends, and each of you hold a special place in my heart. You are family. To colleagues who have joined today to celebrate and support myself and the other recipients, thank you. Thank you for taking the time out of your day, especially when we are juggling the challenges that come with working remotely, a disrupted school year for children, and caring for elderly parents and community members. I wish I could hug each of you right now and tell you how important you are to me and to Western. I feel fortunate to work at Western. The support, mentorship, and genuine willingness to help within these university walls are simply incredible. Institutional initiatives like the Award of Excellence, the Leadership Learning Community, and opportunities to participate on key university committees have provided tremendous leadership growth for me personally. Lastly, I would like to thank the 3 most important people in my life for their constant love and support: my mom and dad, and my son. My parents have inspired my ethics, integrity, independence, and compassion. This award is a reflection of what you have taught me. Throughout her life, my mom demonstrated how a working mom juggles all responsibilities while always finding time for family. My dad certainly keeps me humble and my negotiating skills polished. Josh, I remember bringing you to campus for the first time. You could not believe Mommy worked in a castle. You've grown up on this campus through Discovery Western, Sport Western, to cheering on the Mustangs. You remind me of what's important. You make me so proud. I love you all. Western is a special place. It is family. Thank you for this incredible honor. Stay safe.
Thank you, Terra. Next, I'm pleased to introduce Chris Elaine, who will be sharing why he and his team nominated our next award recipient, Jodi Freeman, from Housing and Ancillary Services.
I'm Chris Elaine from Housing and Ancillary Services, and I'm thrilled to introduce to you our next Western Award of Excellence recipient, Jodi Freeman. Jodi is the Associate Director of Residence Conduct and Conflict Resolution, where she develops a culture of safety and security in residence and uses an educational approach so students can develop and learn from their mistakes. Jodi's impact, however, goes well beyond her role in residence. She is often asked to take on special projects outside of her job scope. Sometimes known as the fixer, she has an uncanny ability to deal effectively with complex situations. She recognizes that solutions are often found where expertise and disciplines intersect and can only be accomplished using the old adage, 2 heads are better than 1. Jodi is assisted in project managing Western's multi-pronged strategy in addressing the illegal street party in 2019. This involved developing, tracking, and monitoring hundreds of deliverables and action items for multiple stakeholders across campus. Jodi's efforts drove the project plan forward, bringing key campus and community leaders together while ultimately supporting the health and safety of our students. Jodi sometimes liaises with families in situations where a student has passed away. She helps the family navigate interactions with the many offices on campus and brings comfort, healing, and compassion to this work. She is a strong ambassador for Western and embodies our shared values of respect, empathy, and service in these very difficult and sensitive situations. In her regular job, Jodi consistently positions Western as a leader and forward thinker on student conduct and conflict resolution practices amongst our industry of residence colleagues. This strengthens our brand and the residence system's reputation. And in advancing our department, Jodi advances Western. Please join me in congratulating Jodi Freeman.
Hi everyone, I am so honored and appreciative to receive this recognition. I've had the opportunity to be involved with a number of unique projects and situations, and it's really nice to know that I make a difference. I can definitely say that I wouldn't be here without the support of my colleagues. I work with an incredibly supportive team in housing. They're always willing to step in and help with projects outside of the scope of their work with no questions asked. And I'm often asked what my favorite part is about working with Western, and I always say that it's the people, so thank you. I've also had the opportunity over the last few years to work closely with various leaders and stakeholders across campus on different projects. Some projects are definitely more challenging than others, and I truly value the support and the relationship that we've developed, and I look forward to continued collaboration. To Crystal, thank you so much for your kind words. Chris and I actually met 17 years ago in Sutton Mainland Hall, and I couldn't have imagined that we would be working so closely together today. Chris, thank you for your support, for your leadership, and I look forward to seeing what future projects are on the horizon. Thank you.
Thank you, Jodi. Our next recipient, Richard Gibson, is our Director of the Impact Research Facility at Schulich School of Medicine and Dentistry. It is my pleasure to introduce our next nominator, David Litchfield, who will tell us more about Richard's integral role in this facility.
My name is David Litchfield. I'm the Vice Dean Research and Innovation in the Schulich School of Medicine and Dentistry. It is both an honor and a pleasure to have contributed to the nomination of Richard Gibson for the Western Award of Excellence. Rick is the Operating Director of the Impact Facility, a new state-of-the-art facility that has uniquely positioned Western to perform world-class research on the progression of infectious diseases such as COVID-19 and HIV. With the emergence of the COVID-19 pandemic, the Impact Facility was suddenly front and center for the rapid response by the Western research community and our many partners from academic and healthcare centers, as well as industry. In addition to working tirelessly to gain regulatory approval for the research within the Impact Facility, Rick stepped up to fast-track the acquisition and installation of new equipment and the recruitment and training of personnel needed to meet the new demands on the facility. He has consistently demonstrated professionalism, poise under pressure, and an unwavering commitment to maintaining the highest standard of security, safety, and service. Over the past year, Rick has worked with the Impact team to coordinate and run over a dozen industry contracts, leading to real-world products that are now being used to protect us from SARS-CoV-2 infection. Congratulations, Rick, and thank you. We greatly appreciate your leadership and dedication that continue to be an inspiration for our research community.
Thank you very much. I would like to start by thanking my nominators, David Litchfield, Tony Hammoud, Eric Artz, Yu Lee, and Sarah Browning. Your mentorship and teamwork through this has only made this award possible. I would also like to thank the selection committee. Over the past couple of months after receiving the award, it has only just been an amazing experience to be a part of, and I really appreciate that, especially during this pandemic time. Of course, none of this would have been possible without the support, love, and help of my family, my wife, Megan, Connor, and Ella, who are watching now, as well as my father, who is watching as well. And in the last couple of months thinking about this award, I just couldn't help but thinking that none of this would be possible without all of the team and support here at Western. And so I'm humbled by the award, but I also feel like I'm accepting it on behalf of many, many people who have contributed to the success of Impact and where we are today. And so there are far too many people to name, but I would like to thank each and every one of them. And I am thank you for the award.
Thank you, Richard. Our next nomination is from Dean Erica Chamberlain from the Faculty of Law. She is introducing to us our next recipient, Tigger Jourard from the Faculty of Law.
My name is Erica Chamberlain. I'm the Dean of the Faculty of Law here at Western, and I was thrilled to join my colleague, Professor Frankie Young, in nominating Tigger Jourard for the Western Award of Excellence. Tigger is our Student Services Coordinator at Western Law, and she is the glue that holds our Student Services Office together. She's the organizational mastermind and muscle behind every important process in the academic cycle. Whether she's organizing our course selection materials or spearheading our final examination period, Tigger is a model of professionalism, efficiency, and a student-centered approach. Tigger carries out all her tasks with a sense of pragmatism and good humor. She's a leader among our staff and patiently trains new staff and faculty regarding our academic processes. Her keen eye for detail has saved many of us from our own mistakes, while at the same time preventing unnecessary student stress. Tigger also has a background in theater, which has come in very handy when organizing special events like our professional induction ceremony for first-year students and our law award ceremony for graduating students. And in 2010, she helped direct a special presentation of the trial scene from The Merchant of Venice, followed by a moot court appeal of the decision featuring then Attorney General Chris Bentley and renowned lawyer Earl Cherniak QC as part of Western Law's 50th anniversary celebration. Finally, Tigger brings a unique sense of humor to the administrative office. Her laugh is distinctive and contagious. On behalf of everyone at Western Law, I want to thank Tigger Jourard for her dedication and discipline and for making the law school a great place to work every day.
Thank you, Dean Chamberlain. It's kind of sobering to be reminded of everything that goes on during the academic year at the Faculty of Law. But as everyone I work with will confirm, I absolutely love working at Western Law. I love coming to work every day. It's been very difficult to not see everyone directly. Working from home has its benefits, but I do miss that contact. On a side note, I also miss the daily contact with our important K9 ambassador, Max, because I've been in the habit of sharing my breakfast of apples and cheese with him. Well, just the apples. And I've had to eat apples all by myself through the past 10 months. Thank you to Dean Chamberlain and Professor Young for the nomination and for your recognition that I am part of a team. It's the team that makes it all work. I couldn't do it alone. And I just love that I've been able to use my skills and abilities with the team to working towards a common goal. Western law is actually my third career. I did start out in theater, had a couple of other positions since then. I've been at Western law since January of 2005. And in that time, Western has encouraged and allowed me the space to develop my own skills. I have become a much better writer since I started because of the experience of editing, copy editing, things like exams and papers and presentations at conferences. A special thank you to Professor Emeritus Robert Solomon, whose writing mantra is write fat, edit lean. Western law epitomizes what for me is the ne plus ultra of working, which is relaxed professionalism. The dedication and the focus there are leavened by a relaxed attitude, and it's always fun to come to work. And finally, a special thank you to my wonderful husband, Brian McLennan, who has been the rock and support that has kept me going for all these years. I love you, Brian. Thank you again for this wonderful honor. It's a privilege to work at Western. Thank you.
Thank you, Tigger. Next, we'll hear from our next nominator, Aaron Schulich, from the Faculty of Engineering, who will share a few words about our next award recipient, Clare Tattersall.
My name is Aaron Schulich, and I am the Academic Counseling Coordinator in the Faculty of Engineering. Myself, along with some colleagues, nominated Clare Tattersall, Manager of the Undergraduate Services Office, for the Western Award of Excellence. Clare is an example for the commitment to excellence that this award was created to recognize. I've worked with Clare for 6 years now, and I can honestly say that I've never had a boss like her. She's bubbly, energetic, super thoughtful, and really makes it a fun place to work. She's always finding new ways to encourage us to grow and develop our leadership skills as well. From the engineering support group she started to promoting wellness, resilience, and integrity in students, Clare has had such an impact on students' lives. We had so many students write supporting letters for this nomination, and some students commented that Clare's support is the only reason I can pull through and perform to the best of my abilities. I don't know what I'd do without her. She's given the opportunity to be part of something in a time where I felt like everything was falling apart for me. Because while Clare truly does go above and beyond what should reasonably be expected in her approach to our students, her actions are always guided by the belief that the responsibility for success lies squarely with the student. The students she works with have an added appreciation for that and ultimately benefit from it. As a supporting resource to faculty, Clare is always willing to lend her strengths in support of faculty requests, from interpretation of policy and procedures to curriculum development. She has spearheaded many initiatives, both within engineering and across campus, which has produced strong, professional, and respectful relationships. She's always looking for new and better ways to make Western a better place to learn and live. Clare is regularly sought out to speak across campus on subjects ranging from leadership training to developing a positive stress mindset, burnout prevention, and exam preparation, among many others, as well as been invited to speak at many other events and conferences outside Western as well. Clare, we're so grateful for you and all that you bring to Western. Congratulations on this award.
Thank you so much, Erin. That was fantastic. I've been a part of the Western community for 25 years. I completed my undergraduate degree here and have worked at Western and the affiliates since 2002. Western has been a part of my entire adult life and has shaped the person who I am in a multitude of ways. In that time, I've had the pleasure of learning and growing alongside amazing colleagues and have developed friendships and collaborations across this campus. When I started in engineering over 6 years ago, I wondered how my enthusiastic, empathetic, and strong-willed energy would be received. I can say that my colleagues in the undergrad office, the students and the faculty in engineering have been the most amazing supporters. I've never felt more appreciated, valued, and respected. I know that I'm only capable of what those around me empower me to be. Having a boss like Jeff Wood and colleagues like Aaron, Karen, Abby, Irene, Stephanie, Rachel, Nicole, Sarah, who encourage me and back me up, not just on my best days, but more importantly, on the hard days, has given me the courage to forge forward with my ideas. My amazing boss and colleagues look to see the best in me every day. All then I've had to do is apply that same strategy to supporting our students. This award is a result of the willingness to see the best that someone else can be. I'm in an environment that has allowed me to be the best version of myself. And in turn, that has allowed me to support our students and our faculty to become the best versions of themselves. I want to thank my husband, Brad, my amazing kids, my mom and dad, my parents-in-law, Barb and Mike, my big brother and my sister-in-law, and my crazy dog, Penny. They've had the not so great pleasure of putting up with me on the less glorious days. They always listen, no matter what injustice it is that I need to vent about, or what the despair I'm feeling at the loss or struggles of my students. So thank you, my amazing family, because I would be nowhere without your love. I live by the mantra that what you seek, you will find. And my colleagues and friends have sought my potential, and that is why I'm receiving this award. I know I would not be anything close to excellent if it were not for them. So thank you so much for this great honor. It's been 25 years in the making, and I could not be more proud than to win an award from the very institution that's helped to shape who I am. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Claire. Last, we are recognizing a wonderful team. I'm delighted to introduce you to Beth Hundy, who will nominated the Center for Teaching and Learning and Leadership team. Melanie Ann Atkins, Aisha Hack, and Stephanie Horsley.
My name is Beth Hundy from the Center for Teaching and Learning, and I'm speaking on behalf of my co-nominators, Ken Meadows, Judy Purvis, and Karen Simavong. We are celebrating the CTL's leadership team for the Western Award of Excellence, Aisha Hawk, Stephanie Horsley, and Melanie Ann Atkins. These three exceptional leaders supported the rapid move of courses online and ensured our supports continued amidst a time of major upheaval, all while exuding the values of our center. As one example, Aisha and Stephanie created an ambitious tiered model for supporting faculty members moving online. Sheila McPhee, Associate Professor of Biology, said, "The leadership team should be commended for their foresight and innovative response to a campus-wide need to move large numbers of courses online in record-setting time." Melanie Ann led her team in creating high-quality online experiential teaching training for graduate students, while also promoting undergraduate, graduate, and faculty well-being and inclusive pedagogy, and was praised for her strategic thinking and commitment to mentor and support graduate students. The amount of work that this team completed to support the university community in response to the COVID-19 pandemic is astounding. And yet, you will hear them compliment their team, their colleagues, and the faculty and graduate students who continue to provide the high-quality education at Western. John Dirksen, Vice Provost Academic Programs and Students, summed it up well. He wrote that Aisha, Melanie Ann, and Stephanie are all experts in their fields, of course. But what makes their contributions simply stunning is that they are all new to their leadership roles. Indeed, all are in acting roles, and they have far exceeded expectations, to Western's great benefit. Thank you, Aisha, Stephanie, and Melanie Ann, for your expert and forward-thinking leadership. You turned the most challenging times for the field of educational development into the best times to work at the Center for Teaching and Learning.
Hi, I'd like to start off by thanking our nominators for taking the time this past year to share their stories about the CTL, to Beth for this video, and for the awards committee. Thank you to the e-learning team's partners in crime in all things this past year, Sergio Rodriguez, Dina Grogan, and the e-learning technology team and ITRC students who make all of the e-learning magic happen alongside us. Beth Hundy, thank you for your talent for envisioning the new ways, so many new ways to help the most people with the resources that we had in hand. And like Dina, for your friendship over the years. We added 16 new e-learning roles this year to the CTL, including a team of instructional designers led by the wonderful Natalie Oldfield. I am so proud of how quickly we became a team who always finds joy in our work and in each other's company, no matter the challenge. All of your work has been extraordinary, and this award belongs to you. And thank you to Melanie, Anne, and Aisha for this extraordinary relationship we have as leaders. Without you, I could not do my best work. Thank you.
I'd like to start by thanking Andy Rymack, Ruben Chaladurai, John Dirksen, and Jeff Hutter for their leadership. Last April, we approached you with a bold, risky, potentially crazy idea to rapidly transition courses online on a scale that had not been attempted before. You helped make our plans a reality by removing barriers, offering your expertise, and trusting us to make it happen. What stands out most clearly to me from this past year is the way our campus partners supported the CTL every step of the way. We just couldn't have done this without the faculties, particularly the instructors we worked with and the academic associate deans, and also our colleagues in the ITRC, student experience, libraries, communications, Office of the Registrar, SGPS, and of course, Human Resources, for helping us with the Herculean task of hiring 18 new staff in a 2-month period in a variety of roles. Navigating COVID has brought many ups and downs, but one thing I'm so proud of is the way the entire Western community came together to champion teaching and learning. I've never been more proud to work at Western and be a part of a community that cares so deeply about its students. And finally, there's no one I'd want by my side during this journey more than Stephanie and Melanie Ann. You two make everything possible, and you make every day an absolute joy. To our entire CTL team, this award was possible because of your excellence, and we are honored to share it with you.
Thank you to all the award recipients, Western colleagues, friends, and family members who are watching us today. I'd invite all our recipients to come back on screen and join us for a round of applause. Finally, I also want to take a moment to acknowledge the selection committee this year. They've done a phenomenal job, along with my colleagues today, Julia, Sue, Becky, and Jasmina, who have coordinated and produced this ceremony. Thank you once again for watching and celebrating with us. For anyone who's unable to attend the recording that will be available on the Human Resource site in the next few days. Take care and have a wonderful afternoon.